heroes like, contrary to popular belief, it does take a lot of time for Weaver to come online too. And that was another hero that they picked up for Sylar a lot in the past in this tournament.
Yeah, there's a Tidehunter in my lane. And there's going to be a Fire Blast. Tanky as he is, here comes CHisbug as well, trying to catch someone. Ferrari's going to be your first blood. Forgot that the Viper, as strong as he feels either, given he mostly just walked around for a while. Now we're going to see an engagement behind that, though. Yao shows up, and there's going to be the Fire Blast on the ChuaN. In the meantime, Pugna Ward did go down. ChuaN going to end up being caught by MMY. And now IG on the run. They go 1 for 1. It's a win for them so far if they push in mid.
Yep, and actually here comes Yao into mid. There's TP rotations in the mid as well from IG.
Up, silence on the InJuly. Ravage, he'll have it as soon as he wants. He's walking into position. There it is. Got 3. CHisbug's going to be the target. And the mech gets them back up and fighting, but only momentarily. Ferrari has to make a run for it. There's the Doom onto Yao. And they're actually going to be able to turn this around. Look at how much damage the Death Ward is doing. Nether Ward. And June going to end up dead to MMY, but MMY is going to give his body in exchange. And Ferrari got caught with an Ignite, but I think he'll be fine. Pugna pick paying for itself this series. I think it's so important. And this might be enough to stop IG. Are they just waiting on the wave? Yep, there you want to go. This reeks a little bit of desperation, and they're going to pay for it. If they don't get uphill soon, you're talking 20 seconds on the Ravage. Behind that, we actually see Sylar engaging in. There was a silence on the MMY. Now Ferrari wants to chase him back up the high ground. Sylar, in the meantime, eats a Viper Strike, and he's trying the more, but he's taking damage from the Nether Ward. There's the life drain from Pugna, and Sylar continues to be followed. InJuly needs 5 seconds on Ravage. Sylar turns around and does a little bit of damage. The Wraith King is down. And there, finally, it comes off cooldown. Got 3 of them. Ferrari will not make it out. The follow damage is there, though. And now June's going to end up down 2 for 2. They're not done. CHisbug has no mana, very little mobility, and easy peasy. Another favorable trade for LGD, no matter how you slice.
But yeah, that's the problem. It's like with a lineup like this and a very squishy but effective hero like Pugna, he just gets focused very easily.
Speaking of, ChuaN getting focused, has his ulti ready. No mana burn. This time there's a Ravage. Got Luo just as he came in, but he did get the Doom off on the MMY. He's dead for sure. Now they want to continue to pursue out InJuly. They got him. And this is, I like this situation for IG much more than I like them.
I still think it's the right decision. Like, I'd love to see Ags, but he needs to just not die. It's more important that he stays there for multiple Nether Blasts and, you know, decreps and whatnot than being able to, you know, do the cutesy little anti-life drain thing.
CHisbug caught by MMY, super dead. As Sylar finishes him off, and that's a dominating 4-0 streak for him. Now here comes the rest of IG. They want to engage. Ferrari's back there as well. They've got Sylar. Yep, they're going to force him to replicate and now come back. But nice Earth Spike. MMY, yep, will end up dead because of it. And IG able to go 1 for 1 there.
Even the Ember Spirit will get a ton of items. And I talked about the supports too. Like, they scale very nicely into the late game. Like Ogre Magi buffing up the Morphling, who's going to be hitting for, you know, upwards of 350 damage in the late game, is very, very scary. He already attacks super. Oh my god.
That's what a level 8 Skywrath Mage looks like when he's blown to pieces. Sylar uses his BKB, and there's a Viper Strike wasted on. I can't say wasted on the Lincolns. They did get the Doom off, but I don't know if it's going to matter. There's going to be a Ravage. Got 3, and they're closing in on all sides. ChuaN going to end up dead. Does have his ulti. Looks like Luo just wants to make a run for it. June has come back in. Let's see if they can get something working off of it. Invis Rune picked up by June. Ends up not being any follow. It looked like they were just going to lose themselves. Sylar replicates in, and now they're ready to go. He uses his Manta. BKB finished by Doom, and there's going to be the Ravage. And immediately the Skywrath is down. They follow it up and bring down ChuaN's ulti as well. Sylar using his BKB. Doesn't care about the slow June. Mage at 35 minutes into the game. And we'll see if they want to continue to siege this. Wow, that's terrible ward placement from June. Terrible. Now they're going to follow it up. Sylar still has his Aegis, so he doesn't care. That's going to be a Ravage again. The refresher procured just moments ago. Used to its first major use, and ChuaN is on his only life. Sylar going to wait for him through. He's down after the multicast. That's 2 for 0. 2 for an Aegis, I suppose, the way to say it. Now they go back, reset, get the creeps. And there's a multicast Bloodlust onto the IG's last stand. Again, the winner of this moves on to take on LV. The winner of that match goes to Vegas.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. It will be
IG trying to hold the line. There's a Ravage. Only got one. They're going to try to follow it up. ChuaN eating a lot of damage right off the bat, though. Nether Ward is down again. Yao hanging around the back of the fight. There's going to be a Doom on the Sylar. He's trying to get out of the fight. Mystic Flare kind of whiffs. Got Faith a bit. Faith finally able to stun out June behind that. We can see Sylar is being focused. No Aegis for him this time. And he will be able to get the kill onto ChuaN at least. Finally is cleaned up. There's that second Ravage. Got 3 that time. And here comes Yao back in to clean house. Not willing to move through the Nether Blast. And there was...
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to look like a bad team at this stage of the game when you're down this much. There's just simply not much IG can do. And I can't really fault him for this. Like, they're just caught in a really bad spot.
And they gotta go. I mean, there we go. Sylar going to engage. June down immediately. BKBs are up on both sides. Tide did get silenced. Did he get doomed? No, he didn't. Behind that, who did he doom? I didn't even see it. ChuaN's gonna end up dead. And now Luo next on the list. Here comes Tide. That's a Celebration Ravage. It's a Celebration Ravage. It's whiffed, but a Ravage nonetheless. And he will solo Ravage Ferrari. GG's called in the meantime. LGD, who came into the playoffs, our number 3 seed, knocks off the upstart Invictus Gaming squad, who got past the number 4 seed Tong Fu team in the first round, and that brings their run in D2L play to its conclusion. They go home and overall 4th place. Tong Fu went out in 5th, and now LGD, the 3 seed, keeping it.